The deadlift, everybody's favorite. We got Coach Brie showing you how it's done. We're going to mainly talk about the video on the left, the side view. That's where it's really happening. But we will talk about the video on the right, headed on from the front. So with that said, first things first, we're going to set it up right here, right now on the left. We're going to walk up to the bar and cut those feet in half. So that might sound funny, but what I mean is the bar is going to be right over the middle of your foot, cutting in half, meaning heel to toe. So more likely than not, the bar is going to be right over the knots in your shoes. We're going to bend down, grab the bar right outside of the shins, keeping the legs straight for now. All right. Once we establish that grip, don't let the bar roll anywhere. Sometimes you push it forward or back, it's already set up where it needs to be. Now, shins will push forward towards the bar. As we do this, a couple important things are happening. Shins push forward and touch the bar, knees come with it, and then the hips, as you can see, lower. So when we set up the deadlift, our hips are going to be lower than our shoulders, but the shoulders are still going to be out in front of the bar. So if we lower the hips too much, you'd see the shoulders come back a little bit more and be directly over the bar. All right, we do not want that to happen. So the hips slightly under the shoulders, shoulders out in front. Now, looking pretty good. Brand's going to create that last bit of tension by taking a nice deep breath. And for those of you who ever heard us say, show me the wrinkles in your shirt, hopefully now you know what that means. So when we have a lot of tension and we're slightly arching our back, okay, that'll be a wrinkled shirt, as opposed to when we're not finding that tension and have a slouched rounded back, I should say. But with that said, shoulders out in front, hips and shoulders now will rise at the same time, keeping that tension all the way to the top. As we come into full extension and the hips meet the bar, the shoulders will then end behind the bar, okay, keeping everything nice and tight. As we go into our descent, everything should maintain with that tension coming down, and we should end pretty much in the same exact position that we started with. So again, the hips are lower than the shoulders, shoulders out in front. Find that last bit of tension by taking that nice deep breath and coming on up. Right back down into the same position. So that's where it really counted. I'm going to show you the front view just because of the grip. Now, Bran has a mixed grip or a reverse grip right here, so you can see one hand's under, one hand's over. Now, I got to say, I don't recommend this for anybody with mobility issues. I think that hand under will leave you a little bit vulnerable. Okay, you're pulling all this heavy weight, and that arm is slightly rotated out or externally rotated. So, like I say, don't recommend it if you have mobility issues. If not, do it. All right. If you're going for that really heavy one rep or anything like that, a lot of people definitely find it a little bit more comfortable than going double overhand, especially if you're using the hook grip and feel like your thumbs are going to rip out. But again, mobility issue, I can't say I recommend it, but you can. You'll never go double underhand though. It's either both over or mixed. That was the deadlift. We got Coach Bran showing you how it's done. Hope you learned a thing or two. We will see you next time on the Coach's Corner.